everybody hear me? Hello, Maury. Hello, Latent. Hello, Vera. Hello, Pixie. Hello, Tazana. Hello, Maddie. Hello, AXR. Hello! Hello, Hero. Hello, Flutters. I hope you're all doing very, very well today. Let me go ahead and... What would happen if perhaps I just kind of suddenly appeared? Hello, everybody. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and it's good to have you here. Not much has happened since the last stream, so we're all up to date. How y'all doing today? I do have a holly sprig. I just could not help but get ready for things after the Thanksgiving break, and I figured I'd get it done early enough to where we could just do it now. But yeah, how are y'all doing? Yeah, mistletoe looks a little bit different if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. So mistletoe has like little white berries. Holly looks very different. Let me see if I can pull up a window to illustrate. Also, I think my tea might be done in just a minute. Okay, so, hello, Albedokin. Excuse me. Let me see. Where is Shoost? There is Shoost. Okay. Put that away. Open this one. Window capture. We're gonna grab this one. Sometime this year, please, Google. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Yeah, I have winter scenery and such, but I needed something a little bit more seasonal. Oh yeah, I need to put chat back. I just realized that, don't I? Let's put that back there. And what else do I want to do? Oh, I forgot to open that. Thank you. Sorry about that. Go back from... Yeah, I saw a bunch of stuff about Ciderfest. How'd it go? All right, it should be capturing by now, so... Let's see. Flutter's a shy gal. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's great to have you here. I stream usually every weekday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and most recently, an upcoming original with Miss Matara Kana V Shoujo. Oops. Clicked the wrong thing. There we go. All right. Right about... I think with that bats. Might do just a little more. Right about... there. Okay. I'm gonna, like, save this. And then this one will be for... think of that bats. Will be for 2D. Yeah, so we'll do... Yeah. Do that. Yeah. Fantastic, so much fun. It always looks like so much fun. Like every year, whenever I don't get to go, or whenever it just doesn't work out, thank you for that bats again. Been a long time fan of your music. First time catching a stream that, well, welcome. I've been streaming for about 7 or 8 years. I have been VTubing for the last 2 or so. And it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, that's awesome. How'd you hear about the stream, if you don't mind me asking? Hello, Pangriza. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Doing my own little hydrate there real quick. There's something about that water is not very hydrating. Through Twitter, some people I follow retweeted. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been pretty active with streaming and such lately. In fact, Oh, thank you for more headpats. Y'all are so nice today. What's up with that? I mean, I'm not complaining, you know. I feel like I just went on like 90 different tangents. Chat, how many of you will be celebrating, I guess it's American Thanksgiving, because I know that that there are multiple Thanksgivings, and not just America's, and not everyone here in America celebrates American Thanksgiving. Chillin' cause alone and break. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Not for me. That's totally fair. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Making so much food. Will you now? Glad to hear that. I'm actually pretty excited. Basically, ever since I came out, I've become sort of the assistant when it comes to baking and cooking stuff. How do I say? My family kind of willingly... oh, hello, Bugging Me. Good to see you. Following you since the Brony days. Love to see you still doing great. Thank you. I'm very proud of how I've been doing, and I'm still very proud of my Brony work, too. What was I on about? Right. So my family doesn't require me to help with stuff for like Thanksgiving and such. But there is something kind of validating about, okay, please forgive me in the way that I put this. It can be affirming to, exactly, Jesse, exactly. I was included in the family girl stuff. Like, when girls are generally there to like when they have a tradition of doing this or that or whatever, it's not great that it's split that way. I do think that there should be some other stuff like that's a little bit more inclusive. But also it's kind of validating to know that I get to help with that stuff, that I'm part of that now, and apparently pretty good at it. Not like I was bad before. I used to help like before I came out, but ever since after it became a bit more official. And yeah. And even last year, was that last year? Pretty sure that was last year. I kind of got to, during one of the family get-togethers where we do, you know, baking a bunch of julekake, which is basically Norwegian fruitcake. You know, a lot of different nations have like a fruitcake tradition. So what it used to be was the Christmas extravaganza, and then later there was an offshoot, the maniganza. So the gentleman of the family would leave after breakfast from the extravaganza to fix things up at my grandma's house. And after a while, it wasn't really super necessary because things were starting to get in good shape. So first they would fix things up, and then they'd, watch action movies and drink root beer and make big sandwiches and stuff like that. It all in good spirits and the sense that it is willingly indulging in sort of self-stereotyping. Meanwhile, back at the extravaganza, the kids and women would and femmes would make julekake bread and decorate cookies and things like that. And while before I had come out, I certainly did not mind being part of the assigned celebration. I kind of like this a little bit more for me. So, hello, Christian. Hope you're doing well today. And yeah, last year, being officially part of the extravaganza again, it was really nice to be welcomed with more open arms than I thought. Like aunts and cousins that I did not expect to react so positively really took me in. I mean, there was also a certain amount of wine flowing, so there was some of that, but it was all very, you would think that would sweep things into other directions, but no, like, they're like, you're one of us. Like, you're very clearly, after today, like, you've earned your keep, you're good. So I'm pretty happy for that. I don't know, I've always loved this season, and getting to kind of do it properly is just amazing to me. Wine is key. Honestly, it is. Wait a minute. I need to check. I need to make sure that my mom has the stuff that she used to get. So there's a wine called Butter. It's not made with actual butter, but I think it's supposed to be I think it's supposed to, the implication is that it is smooth like butter. It is a white wine, and it's pretty good. And that seems to be the flavor of the season. Yeah, exactly, like butter. And that was that. Yeah, buttery Chardonnay. Let's see. Okay, I just realized that I never did get around to showing the difference between mistletoe and holly. Gosh, it's really gonna throw me for a loop, huh? All right, we're gonna show Shoost for a second. Oh, that looks nightmarish. And back here, ooh, I don't know if I like that either. Yeah, I think something went wrong. Okay, oops. Oh, okay, this is what I needed. Okay. We're gonna click this, go, okay, come on, and scooch it here. So, mistletoes are technically parasitic plants that grow on woody trees and shrubs. I wonder what happens if I do this, though. Will that change anything? All right, if I do... Yo-Yo762, thank you so much for 13 months in a row subscribing. Can we get some love in the chat for Yo-Yo762? Please enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community for your first 12th into year 2 is the way that I'd put that. Let's get some love in the chat for you. There you go. Pixie and Vermouth have it down, and Latent, and Tazana. There you go. So, mistletoe looks like this. And if it would actually show. That is mistletoe. This is holly plant. Which is what's on my head. Doing better now. My weekend was kind of trash since our feline companion passed away this weekend, who was a very important part of our family. Christian, I'm sorry to hear that. That is pretty rough. And I wish you and your family peace of mind and clarity in the days ahead. I would venture to guess that your feline companion lived a very long and very happy life with you. So sad I won't see the holly bushes from... Oops. But yeah, so if I make it back into I guess just general seasonal shenanigans, I'm pretty excited for the next few days. So my plans are... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and unpin this. So if you haven't checked it out already, there's this amazing artwork by an artist on Twitter. Let me see if I can get that window showing up here. Where is it? Okay. Let's do... Well, that's not it. Here we go. Look at this! Look at this picture! I drew Odyssey, but the color palette is of the trans femme flag. Look at that! Look at it! I just had to share that. So I'm gonna take down the pin so I can share it directly. And I love it so very much. And why is it not showing everything? I guess I gotta click it here to go to the main one. Aw, yay, Axel. Wait. Doop. So my question to you is, if I can set up a poll. Let's see. All right, we'll run that for 3 minutes. Actually, no, I should do one more. All right. Oops. Oh, it's Lo How a Rose Are Blooming, right? All right. Here we go. Yeah, a lot of people forget, like, outside of the Christmas songs that we tend to listen to on the radio with all the vocals and the jingle bells, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, there are some beautiful pieces that tend to get a lot of instrumental love. Lo How a Rose Are Blooming and Bring a Torch, Gianette, Isabella are really, really pretty, for instance. It's really good. It's really good. By the way, that poll is basically just for goofies and sillies. By the way, for those of you who are doing Thanksgiving this year, I hope that this can be, even if it's not a typical moment of acceptance and warmth, that I hope it can be for you, at least in some way. Hello, Skeleton King. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I like a fair amount of pre-20th century Christmas music. It's very pretty. Yeah, honestly, like, how do I say? There are a... How do I say? We'll be over at my sister celebrating Thanksgiving birthday. Yeah! Have I heard of this sensitive burglar? This is a joke setup. And I wish that I knew what the punchline was, because this could be borderline. He takes things... okay. I see what you did there. I noticed that this Thanksgiving is on the 23rd instead of the usual 24th. I do know that it's usually a Thursday. Yeah, it's usually a Thursday on the last full week of November. Or at least like the second to last. Something to that effect. The fourth Thursday. Thank you. I've seen it on like the 24th, the 23rd. Yeah, I think it's Thanksgiving is one of those weird holidays that isn't locked to a number, but is instead locked to like a day of the week. Sort of like Easter. Like how Easter's always on Sunday and Thanksgiving is always on Thursday, kind of thing. So that's pretty wild. What's the release of the song will be at? So, that's a good question. Let me talk about that. Let me... I have to close a couple of tabs. Today's... Well, I can't show that. Today is... Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Let's do YouTube, my channel. In Germany, Thanksgiving is being held on the first Sunday of October. In this case, it was the 1st October. That's fair. So I do know that other countries in the United States have Thanksgivings on different days. I know, like, for instance, Canada has a Thanksgiving that is earlier in the year. Hello, Yorin. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and open that video. So this is where the newest song will be. I think I can turn off the heater and turn on the humidifier again. I think I'm going to do that. One sec. Already off, so I can do this now. Okay. But yeah, tomorrow, this will be premiering at 12:30 p.m. Pacific. Would definitely love to see you there. So here's the thing. Here's the kick to that. I may not be fully present for that because I will be helping my mom with things, you know, putting up decorations and cooking things and all that kind of stuff. So, it will be at my Indonesia friend's birthday in California. Yeah, it will be in 21 hours. I should probably, like, pin that. Hold on. Yeah. So that's the first release. Wait a minute, I just realized that my Schust is acting weird. All right, let go of that. Put it away. There we go. Oh, well, that's no good. Need that scale to be just a little bit more. Let's do 1 point. Hello? 1 point. Hello? No, 5. Let's do that, so that way it doesn't show the edges. So, I can't say too much more than this, but I can confirm something. Chat. This Friday, watch Matara Khan's stream. I can say it with confidence now. That is a stream you're going to want to watch. And I can say nothing more. For the time being, that's all I can really get into for now. But yes, so Skeleton King. Matara Khan is one of the newest debuting VTubers with VShojo. No H in there. I think Khan would be like Genghis Khan. Yeah, with the momos. Oh my gosh, I love the momos. They're so cute. Yeah, how many momos do we have in chat? Come on, let me see the momos. The little tappies. I can just hear them right now. Just like. They're so cute. It is Russian, yeah. Matarakan, if I'm not mistaken, is mom cockroach, which is apt, since Matarakan is a giant cockroach. Ow. Yeah, my nails are still kind of recovering a little bit from no longer having acrylics on them. So definitely be on the... What is my favorite Christmas beverage? Oh, Christian, you asked the right question. I love homemade hot buttered rum. I make a pretty darn good hot buttered rum based on the Betty Crocker recipe. Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And the cool thing is, you can have hot buttered rum without rum. You can have virgin hot buttered rum. Because the thing is, you add the rum at the very end. Most of the prep is on the batter. Most of the prep is on, like getting the brown sugar and the spices and all of that to work together. Remember you made one on my Odyssey Day stream. Yeah, it's really good. Let me see. Yeah. This is the recipe. Now, I should warn you. I mean, we're all 18 and up here. Please follow your country's drinking laws. If you need to be of a certain age to have these, then please do that. This is purely for educational purposes. But yeah, I really love hot buttered rum. Another drink, people have been drinking coffee with mayo? Coffee with mayo! Oh, that sounds awful. I'm sure it might actually be better than I thought, but yikes. Ugh. Anyway, aquavit. What is aquavit, if you don't mind me asking? Eggnog and mulled cider. See, I like cider. Eggnog, okay, hot take. Homemade eggnog is great. Eggnog as an ingredient and other things is... Hello! Oh my gosh! Hello, Mila! Hello, Raiders! Oh my gosh! Hello. You did arrive for eggnog. How are you? Oh my gosh, what are you up to? We are just getting together one more time for before I go off on my Thanksgiving break to help my mom and family with, thank you for the head pats, with seasonal things like Thanksgiving and what's after that. And yeah, we were talking about eggnog and like seasonal beverages. So here's my weird hot take. Actually, I wonder if I should like, thank you for the head pats. I'm gonna grab MS Paint. Because I'm gonna lay out a Julmust. What is Julmust, if you don't mind me asking? Because I really like hot buttered rum, which is basically just like a batter of brown sugar and spices and a bunch of other things, and then you add rum and hot water to it later. Noah Fox, thank you so much for the follow. Great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, by the way. Julmust, Coca-Cola, but better. Sorry, I should have done this at the start. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. I make Eurobeat music. My work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and very soon, an upcoming original song with Miss Matara Khan of Vishojo. It is not in any way Coke, but better. It's a different thing altogether. I would love to know. Julmust. Okay, I want to look it up now. All right. Julmust. Soft drink that is mainly consumed in Sweden around Christmas. During Easter, the name is Paxmust. Okay. The syrup is still made exclusively by Roberts in Orebro. I'm sure that I'm pronouncing it. Yeah, Yule. Yeah, that makes sense. Yule. Leonardo, thank you so much for the follow. Also, I think I missed a follow from Noob, PTFO, and Inozuman Okori Gamer. And Anador, thank you so much for the follow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what kind of flavor profile does it have? Let's see. Must was created by Harry Roberts as an alternative to beer. Okay. Hello, Silverwind. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Right. Yeah, I should do a hydrate. Hold on. Mulled wine or hot cocoa with marshmallows. Yeah, honestly. And hello, Celine. Hello, Z. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Right. Right. I was going to do my hot take on... Oh, thanks, Latent Logic. Thanks for having me. Also, wow, I probably heard some of your stuff then. Yeah, actually, how many of you are familiar with the song that's like... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to play a little bit of it because, honestly, this is going to be quicker. How many of you have heard this song before? You know how the rest goes. The reason I point that out is that is a remix of my song. The lyrics that you hear, the vocals that you hear, that's me. I am your cringe face. So that is Living Tombstone's remix of Discord by Eurobeat Brony. Hi. All right, I should do a hydrate. A wink for Vieira. And a nya for Latent Logic. Okay. Hello, Shinon! And hello, Yoshikawa Laleto. Good to see you. All right. As per request for Latent Logic. A little hard to do. My voice is kind of throwing me a thing. Yeah. Wait, I forgot to put my hands up in a little pause. Yeah. Okay. It gets a little less embarrassing the more I do them. So, my hot take on eggnog. Homemade eggnog. Is it for Christmas or am I always in Jessica Rabbit clothes? I mean, I do have other outfits. I just felt like wearing this one. Let's see. For instance, this one's pretty popular. Hey, there we go. I do lose the lovely holly sprig in my hair though. Or another very popular selection, Gothicey. Yeah, I prefer to stay in this one just for the time being. Gosh, I missed that holly sprig. Let me put that back real quick. Props. Rotate that around. Boop doop 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 doop. Settings, good. Okay. Strawberry horchata. They make strawberry horchata? That sounds amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, it sounds so good. Well, see, Jessica Rabbit has purple gloves. I have white gloves. Jessica Rabbit is fictional. I base this outfit on one that I've worn in real life. Yeah, so, yeah, the hot take. I'll explain Tangia a little bit later, Almondor, if that's okay. So, hot take. Homemade eggnog is great. Eggnog as an ingredient in things is great. Store-bought eggnog sucks. It's just so bad. Oh, it tastes like you're trying to drink candy through a cheesecloth. I'm a state of fact. Call it a hot take if you want. Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing. I can barely do, like, getting, like, a carton of eggnog. Okay, eggnog is yum conditionally, Celine. If it's homemade, perfect. If eggnog was good, be something people buy at other times. Well, I feel like there's ways to prepare eggnog that is more seasonally appropriate, like they heat it up. Like they heat it up or warm it up, or they add it as something in the winter. There are, you know, seasonal beverages and things like that, but you do also make a good point. Favorista, thank you so much for the follow. Great to have you here. Hope you're doing well today. I wonder if they do vegan eggnog. I'm pretty sure they do. Not 100%. Also, I noticed that my notifications, my alerts, are behaving a little bit funky. Let's go ahead and refresh that real quick. Properties. That's weird. Not much I can do about it today, sadly. But, do you cook the eggs or just drink the eggnog raw? I think you're supposed to have it raw. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Every food that is only eaten at a specific occasion would have broken through as a mainstream thing to consume if it was good. See, this is why a lot of things with ham, this is why people eat ham even during American Thanksgiving, where turkey is usually the go-to, right? We usually make our eggnog more like a shot with more or less alcohol. Wait, Shinon gifting a sub to Fisakai. Can we get some love in the chat? First to Shinon for gifting that sub. And to Fisakai for being around for that subscription. Please enjoy your emotes or sub badge being part of the Odyssey community. And Morse Kindness 666. Thank you so much for the follow. Eggnog is already nearing that semantic stage. Yeah? Thank you for the 100 bits, Latent. Why did those not hurt as much as they should have? Let me crack open my tits real quick, see what's going on here. Twitch VC. No, should be good. Weird. Oh wait, I should put the menu away. Yeah, I don't do a lot of immersion stuff here. I mean, people know what I look like IRL. People know that kind of thing. Well, yeah, Twitch integrated throwing system. It's how people can give me head pats and stuff like that. So, one of the bits hurt more. No, TITS, T-I-T-S, Twitch integrated throwing system. It's a program. You are Shinon, baby, sweetie, you've always been number one. Just because you're getting on there now doesn't mean It's Moria. Well, that's one way. Actually, you know what I might do? Hold on. I am realizing I could do this and then disconnect and reconnect. And that should do it. Okay. Hey! Ow! Yeah, thank you so much for the bits. Every bit helps, every bit's appreciated. And thank you for the follow, Linux Freebird. Okay, chat. What is your go-to winter beverage? Is it hot cocoa? Is it tea? Is it eggnog? Is it cider? Is it, I want to know more about Yulmust. Yulmust or something. Hot cocoa 100%. I make really good hot cocoa, not gonna lie. Hot cocoa with whipped cream. Peppermint mocha, yes! I love peppermint mochas. Hot cocoa was my drink, but nowadays, I don't know. Coffee with peppermint creamer. You're my kind of people. Okay, here's the thing. My mom and I, we're the Christmas people of our family, right? So, we will get together and we'll do our think of the head pets. We'll do our preparations. We'll get together and, take care of things around the house. And then every once in a while, we'll sneak out, go somewhere to get peppermint hot cocoa and listen to Christmas music. And this tradition has gone on for years and years and years and years, easily decades. And it's just something that we click on. I prefer peppermint mocha, but I can do peppermint hot cocoa. But mocha is basically just hot cocoa with coffee in it. Eurobeat remix of I'm Just Ken When. Alas, I will probably not be doing that remix. I tend not to remix perfection. Ow. Yeah, I try not to remix something that is already perfect in its current state. I mean, hot cocoa with coffee in it, that's basically kind of what a mocha is. Actually, back when I was in like my church college group, what I used to do is I would take a packet of like the dry hot cocoa mix and pour the coffee into that and mix that together. And it was actually pretty okay. A little bit rich, but it was good. I could do something like, I could do the I'm Just Ken thing as a Ken Blast, like, little throwaway track. I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. I could probably pull it off. I have both on trying to... Oh, right on. Yeah. So here's the thing. It's not world-changing, but on a day, like on a cold day, when you need a pick-me-up and also some sweet, Kendra enough. Perfect. Yeah. Do you have something which is called a Christmas market, where the stands all around you, which range from hot food to hot beverages or even candy stands? Not close by, but I would be surprised if there wasn't something like that in the general district. Because I do know that here in, I say it's here. It's a bit of a distance for me. Hello, GLMD. So what happens close to where I live is Christmas in the Park. Which is the city will put up all these everyone gets a tree to decorate, and there's a stage and a gigantic Christmas tree in the center of town, and rides for the kids, and stands, and like a beer garden, and like a display of lights, and it's super fun. In fact, last year I brought y'all with me. And this year I want to go again. I want to take y'all with me. I do occasionally do, for those who are new here, by the way, I do IRL streams sometimes, because if I don't share my face, it's kind of a sadder way. The reality of it is more nuanced and sad. But if I don't show you my face the way that I want to, others will show you my face the way that it used to be, or the way I don't want to. So I delight in, doing little IRL adventures with you and taking you with me on places. So I'll show you Christmas in the Park at some point in the next month. I really want to show you that. I'm not sure if that would count as a Christmas market, but I do love it. I do really, really like just, I don't know. I am your chuggy Target Christmas mom, where it's like, oh, honey, that snowman is adorable. We must have it. That kind of thing. Squeals and all, really. But yeah, I really like those kinds of things. I'm not sure if it counts as a Christmas market, though. If you're from my wallet, I don't have to spend much. Believe me, that's not something I'm gonna be doing for a while. But yeah, no, I just love going there and just taking in the sights. Like, just looking at stuff. That's the thing. Christmas around here. Mommy's Christmas special. Christmas for me is a time where I can go out and just look. Just go out and look at lights, listen to music. A sensory experience that I don't have to spend on. Don't have to, and not going to. Oh yeah, I might buy like a hot cocoa at the stand or something. But this is also the kind of year where I will be making all my Christmas gifts for my family. Definitely not balling quite as hard as I used to. I just got my days of doing that with Milo powder are over. Yeah, I could see that being pretty rough. By the way, I think I forgot to properly, I don't think I properly, wished Mila much. I just realized that, actually, what time is it for Mila? Since we're kind of talking about Christmas songs a bit, well, what's up? It's nice to have a bunch of things to do that don't cost a bunch of... You see, that's the thing. There used to be spaces where it wasn't just commerce. You could simply go and be, you know? Wonderful. Oh, wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. That one, right? So we're doing the people hate it so much. So here's the thing. I'm the weird person that really likes Christmas music, but I understand why people don't like it. And for that matter, a lot of Christmas stuff in general. Hello, Shintamo, and thank you. Here's the thing. Christmas music can be very repetitive. Because think about, even I can be irritated by Wonderful Christmas Time under the right conditions. Because somewhere between the twee and the repetitive, it can be a little bit grating, right? I've not been a big fan of Christmas for the longest time. My birthday's close to it. And people tend to stress so much about getting gifts for Christmas that my birthday is always overlooked. Now I just celebrate with my friends and all we do is decorate and watch movies. Aw, I'm sorry about that. See, that's another thing too. Like, birthdays, how many people here have a December birthday? You don't have to name the day or the year, just the fact that you have it. As much as I love Christmas, I do firmly believe that you should be celebrated. In the same way that Christmas is technically a birthday, yours should be celebrated too. I think the people around you should keep you in mind like that. Yeah, sorry, Flutters, you inspired me to ask that across the board. Like, I hope that in your lives you all have people that celebrate you and are happy to just delight in you, rejoice in you. When it's your birthday or something like that. My favorite European dish. That's a good question, and I'm not educated enough to make a good answer. And that's kind of the thing with Christmas too. Like, visually, I love it. Like, you can tell, right? But I also understand that this can be a season of expectations, of people imposing something on you, of music you don't want to listen to, with people that don't support you, and demands that you shouldn't have to meet that will ultimately be pointless in the first place. Have I seen the TV dinners, which Gordon Ramsay's? I have not. I didn't know that Gordon Ramsay was selling TV dinners. That sounds a little counterintuitive. Huh. Not sure how I feel about that, honestly. Show of hands, who has a... Oh, yeah, you were asking about that earlier, Daniel. Who still has a tradition of having a train run around the Christmas tree? Because that's somewhat do. I really like a train. I have not had one, but I respect it. It's just like as the time my ex-partner passed away. Especially thanks to people like Audie, Cotton, Finster, etc. helped me move on and regain my soul and humanity. First time in a long time looking forward to Christmas. Deflated. I'm glad that I thought I could be part of that and that you're looking forward to Christmas this year. Eldest sister has a Christmas birthday. Actually does now, and the reviews are not fond of it. Huh. Christmas is a lot of painful memories for me. Thanks to my husband, I can embrace the cheer once more. I love that. I love that. Good to reach out to friends who might be very lonely this time of year. Exactly. Honestly, here's the thing. The music almost seems a little too fitting. I grew up in a way where Christmas was something we could choose to celebrate. Yeah, the house was decorated and such, but the music was not something that was forced upon us. It was not something that we had to endure. It's not something where we had to like outdo the Joneses with our lights or visit people that didn't support us or didn't care about us or only cared about us if they liked us. I was able to have a very authentic Christmas experience growing up, and not everyone gets that. So for those of you for whom this is a rough time of year, I do understand that. In fact, I remember that's part of why I ran a little poll and just kind of asked about it leading up to today, asking like, how Christmas do I go? Because some people might need a break from that. How do I say? I want this to be a place where you all feel very comfortable and can enjoy some fun entertainment. Maybe a little bit loosey-goosey, a little silly. I've been a little bit raunchier lately, let's be real. But past that, I want this to be a place where you're like, oh no, where you're not like, oh no, more of that. You can be like, oh, good, I'm glad to be here. And hey, what do you mean? But what are you doing putting that in quotes? Hey, mean. Anyway, Santa Baby karaoke one. Okay, here's the thing. I don't much care for Santa Baby. That is a lady hitting on a committed man. That is someone flirting with a married guy. And that, until I've heard confirmation that Santa and Mrs. Claus are in like an open relationship, I don't know. That said, here's the thing. There's two ways that we could go about it, right? One, this could be from Mrs. Claus to Saint Nick. Or it could be, oh no. I hate the way I'm about to put this. You know how people sometimes call the other person daddy? Well, this is more like calling someone Daddy Christmas as opposed to Father Christmas. I hate the way I just put that. I am so sorry. But those are two ways. Yeah, I don't blame you. That is totally fair. Yeah. See, and here's the kicker. Here's the weird thing. I always hated that song. Until I came out and saw the effect that it has on people. Not me considering doing that cover anyway. Anyway, so that's not a given, by the way. It's not a guarantee. It's just more like with a modern version of me, nope, we're not doing that, Daniel. No. Those are just theories. I still think the source material is someone flirting with a married man. That has not been stated to be in an open or poly relationship. Yeah, let me take a sip. Okay. So, right. That song, I would do it for karaoke, but it's not one of my favorites. Let's see. Let's go back to what I was talking about before then. Adore the Christmas aesthetic. I just really hate that it seems to be all about gifts for people. So here's the thing. I really like buying gifts for... Oh, think about that, Bats. I really like buying gifts for people. I really like... Sorry, my voice is kind of giving me a little bit of a rough time. I really like buying gifts for family, for friends. I love shopping malls, and I love, having something special ready for someone, but... It's not really a demand from a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends are like, oh, you don't need to worry about that. That's not something I expect. But I really like that. I mean, I'm a little bit materialistic. I like gifts too. I have a throne that's very, very full. But if I got none of those things as a gift, I'd be fine. You know, I'd be perfectly okay with that. Like, that's not what the season should be about. Receiving gifts makes me feel thought of and cherished. Exactly, exactly. Like, that's the thing. I love gifting in that sense, but here's the thing. Here's something that a lot of people forget. Gifts don't even have to be tangible objects. How do I say? In the same way that, money can be exchanged for goods or services, Christmas gifts don't have to be physical objects. One thing that my family has done is we'll gift experiences, or we'll make something special. Like we'll bake something, or we'll cook something, or there were a couple years where I made an album full of music that only my family will ever hear. Those CDs are only those have it. And for my P.O. box is flooded with throne gifts and dresses. Well, I mean, you don't have to do that, but well, if that was a thing that y'all wanted to do, then let's not jump to conclusions or anything. Anyhow, right, what was that about? Yeah, the point is, like, some of my favorite gifts were not like physical things. What is this? Why? I didn't place a new order for that. What do you want about? Ah, okay. Weird. But yeah, so for me, the ability to not have to worry about certain things for the season, just shift just a little that way. To not have to worry about seasonal things like that. Gifts, right? Hello, Persa. Good to see you. Yeah, Connor Rock. I couldn't wait. I wanted it to be ready before I got back from Thanksgiving break, and well, I got carried away. Most important gift to me is spending time with my family. Okay, it sounds like the biggest cliche, and it sounds like the kind of thing. It sounds like the kind of thing you wouldn't hear from a lot of VTubers, right? But I have a really good relationship with my family, and I'm glad that I get to spend the season with them. By the way, you spending time with your family does not necessarily mean spending time with your blood family. Sometimes you could be spending it with your chosen family, with the people that support you, that build you up, that want the best for you and appreciate you and love you as you are. This is not me going, like, oh, just throw your birth parents in the trash. This is me saying that if you need to celebrate this season, when people talk about, like, oh, Christmas is about family, that implication that it's about blood family can be difficult. I'm extremely fortunate. I am so incredibly fortunate that I have a very healthy and sweet relationship with my parents and my siblings and a lot of my extended family, more than I thought would be. No worries, Eat. Do what you gotta do. That does not sound enviable. I hope that it's done quickly for you. Hello, Sappy Pone. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Along with the gift of you and this. Aw, thank you. Listen. This is my vibe. This month, December is gonna be like peak Odyssey. Like me out doing Christmas in the park, me doing some stuff here, like some baked goods and stuff like that. The Oddity Day party, just even some of the stuff that I have IRL, just the little Did I mention the photo shoots that I'll be doing this year? The return of the Mrs. Claus photo shoot that I've done every year and very seldom posted about anywhere other than Instagram. So I'll be taking very...
He's tenderizing the ground!
Of course!
Write that down! It's good to see you too, Sappy Pone. Hope you're doing very, very well today. But yeah, this is my season. This is my time. And I hope that, and please understand, I can also take days off from the Christmas stuff to have it just be winter. Because like, as I was saying before, this season is my favorite, bar none. But I also know that it's not for everyone. And if I need to like scale it down for a day or two, then I can definitely do that. And I'll do, I'll hydrate real quick. It's a very festive one. I love Christmas stuff. I adore the season. It is the only holiday for which I decorate my apartment. Not to say that other ones are bad or whatever. Actually, that's not true. I have a Halloween doormat. But yeah, no, this is my favorite time of year, bar none. I think we both have different ideas for a Christmassy setting. Yeah. I don't know, here I am spending like a full hour just full tilt on a holiday that hasn't even arrived yet. But yeah, I hope that this can be a space where, I hope this can be a space where the celebration is comfortable and, hello, Pandora, hi! Wait, Pandora, question. What is your favorite cold weather, like winter beverage? Towards Polar Express, I really like the Polar Express, but the movie can be, the movie is definitely very cheesy. What's that scene in where it's like the kids are on the train or whatever? Usually during the season, I used to be setting up secret Santas, getting gift care packages prepped, buying a lot of merch from conventions to give away. Such a great, yeah, honestly, I love that. Yeah, I like Polar Express, but I have to be in a certain mood to really like dive into it. Other times it's a little bit grating. Well, this is a Polar Express song. Yeah, really nice apple whiskey that they have. Wow, that used to be really nice warmed up. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Cause what was it? Milan Noir was in here earlier. Hi, Arkines. Arkines, what is your favorite winter beverage? The hot chocolate scene will never get old. Absolutely, yeah. Actually, better question for you, Pandora. Stance on eggnog. Hey, Dart, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. The train on the ice scene in Polar Express just makes you think gas in my head. Yeah, exactly. Eggnog is peak. I think it has to be eggy nog. That is totally fair. I'm gonna keep sharing my potentially lukewarm take. Homemade eggnog is better than eggnog as an ingredient. Will always be better than store-bought eggnog. Just, oh gosh, I can't. It's just, no. But obviously I'm not gonna knock it. Especially the recipe. I still need to try Dylan's recipe for that. I don't think I've ever had it. So here's the thing. I much prefer hot buttered rum, which is basically just like, it's spices and brown sugar and a couple other things mixed together. And then you add hot water and then a shot of rum or two, which means that you can have it without. So here's the thing, Conrock, here's the thing for me with that though. I really like homemade eggnog. I can't stand store-bought eggnog. I've had Bailey's Irish Cream. I've had it in coffee. I've had it in things, but very seldom on its own. So many Polar Express fizz with the ice scene and Eurobeat. Yeah. I made some hot butter rum last year. It was too sweet. That's totally fair. Yeah, it's a lot of brown sugar. I feel like to whittle it down, you would need to do like more hot water and rum. That's the way that I would probably go around the excessive sweetness. You are working with direct sugar though. You try some hot butter rum at some point. Just come on over. I got you. I got you. Please don't listen. I know our kinds and trust our kinds, but don't come to my house, y'all, unless I actually know you. Strawberry version of strawberry. There's a strawberry version of Bailey's. I need it. What's my favorite? My favorite is hot buttered rum. You definitely gotta brush your teeth afterwards, though, because that is, again, direct sugar. But it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. It is Christmas in a cup. Followed by, wait, hold on. Normally I feel the same way about store-bought sushi versus sushi anywhere else. Yeah. Not all spice and rum. Just want less sugar, all spices and rum, please. But not all spice and rum. I mean, you could just do less brown sugar. You just have less batter. Yeah. Give it the true question. Lay it on me. Lay it on me. Favorite Christmas movie? Muppets Christmas Carol. Hands down. Just goated. And listen, any other time I'd be like, look, Christmas media, it's very subjective. If you dislike the Muppets Christmas Carol, you're wrong. And I stand by it. That is the only hill I will die on, like, media-wise, that isn't to do with Eurobeat. Because listen, not only is it one of the most faithful recreations of the original story, but Michael Caine throwing a Muppet out the door. All right, how about yourselves? What's Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol? I haven't seen that one. The Santa Claus. I struggle with the Santa Claus movies. Something about it feels very. I don't like people having situations thrown upon them. So it's that kind of thing. I only go to for store-bought eggnog when I'm busy for the week, and even then I only get Southern Comfort eggnog. The rest aren't good enough. That's fair. I imagine if it's lasted a long time and it's not like a store brand specifically, it probably stands its own, you know? Need to watch it again. It's been years. How about those who haven't watched it? Watch it. Actually, here's the extra thing. Here's the best part about the Muppets Christmas Carol. There was a very sad song. You know, there's a part where Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way was fun. Need to get the turbo doll. Here's the thing. The Muppets Christmas Carol had a song called When Love Is Gone. And the footage for that was thought to be lost in a fire. So subsequent releases of the Muppets Christmas Carol did not contain that song. Until recently. Within the last year or two, they found that footage again. And it's intact. And they're putting it back. I think Disney Plus even made a 4th movie of the Santa Claus series. That sounds about right. It's terrible, but it's tradition. Look, I love the Rankin Bass stop motion movies. Are they good? No. They're awful. They're not good cinema. But they're a lot of fun. They're a part of what makes Christmas what it is. And it's enjoyable. By the way, this is why I think a lot of people need to stop mixing up good film and good cinema, if that makes sense. Yes! Jesse! No way! Yes, okay. I used to think that one was a fever dream. But oh my gosh, the Will Vinton claymation Christmas with Rex and Herb. Say goodnight, Herb. Good night, Herb. Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that one is silly, goofy, and amazing. It's wassail. I'm telling you, it's wassail. Oh, what the heck is wassailing? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Okay, I think the whole movie is out on like YouTube or something, and it's a trip. Aw, thank you, Pandora. And thank you for that, Pats. I actually need to take a quick, I just realized I need to take a quick 10-minute break. Just to kind of rest my voice a little bit and just to be good to that. But for those of you who are new here, I don't leave you hanging. I'm not just gonna go and wait. Was I a fan of the Gilmore Girls or not? I'm not familiar, sadly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, going to grab the link and I'm going to properties, paste it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is hello, Thomas. Happy Thanksgiving break to you too. And I love the Eden emote. Look at that. All right. So I'm going to take a quick 10 minutes. But for those of you who are new here, I don't leave you alone. I don't leave you hanging. I give you something to do. Let's play some Words on Stream, and I will be right back. I'm back. That may not have been 10 minutes, but I miss you too much. I'm not parasocial. Totally not. Not at all. Couldn't be. All right. Got myself a mug of tea and a bottle of electrolytes. Because if I'm going to hydrate, I need it to stick. All right. Hello, hello. What did I miss? Probably not much. Probably a lot of music stuff. Gotta do a fancy hydrate. Of course, darling. When you have the handle on a teacup, you simply must stick a pinky out. Of course. Cheers, love. That burns my tongue. Alright, I'm gonna let that steep a little bit. I missed words. I did miss words. But I miss Odysseys. That's even better. When in doubt, pinky out. Exactly, exactly. Only the finest in finesse. Alright, did that. Quick sippy. But yeah, I'm really excited for what's happening after this break. And I know that I'm talking a lot about what's happening after because I just got back from a 5-day break a little while ago. Actually, more than that. I got back from like a full week of not streaming, and then I took a few days off after that, and then like a day off when I was not feeling well from that, and now there's this, right? I don't predict too many more missed days of streaming. I do know that I'll probably be taking the week of Christmas off. Have I watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? And am I familiar with FNAF in general? Have I seen it? No. Am I familiar? Vaguely. I was around for the phenomenon of the first few games. I'll put it that way. It's not really my thing. I'm not super into horror, let alone mascot horror, but I see the appeal. I do think that it works very well insofar as like anything that has tight characters is going to market well because we want to relate to people. This is something that worked really well for Takahashi. I think this is something that actually plays a hand in the Eurobeat world to some extent. Why we remember Manuel and Dave Rogers and some Eurobeat stars more memorably. Someone were well known who made outro songs that I do know about that. Yeah. I believe they did publicly announce that. The Living Tombstone did get to make the ending song for that film. I think they just licensed the track, really. Yeah. I don't know. Fear and like horror are not really my thing. I think as I get older, it becomes less and less my thing, actually. You know what I think it is? I have less... No, I need to phrase it differently. I have more to lose as I get older. I have more reasons to live than I ever have. And, I don't know. The only horror I fear is the horror of Discord. What? No. I'm very proud of that song. And the application is fine. I applied to work there. Didn't get the job, obviously, but, you know. Like, are you trying to suppose that I have a fear of the character? I don't know. I'm not sure if I get it. I'm sorry. Anyhow. But yeah. FNAF, not my thing, but I see why it's successful. No Living Tombstone because of Mercy, and I was flabbergasted when they actually used the outro. Yeah! Welcome back! And that is such good news. Such good newsy. I hope you're doing well. The concept of Discord itself, I don't know. I'm pretty chaotic. Hello, James. Good to see you. Wait, James. Favorite winter beverage? And stance on eggnog. Sorry, just to put you on the spot now that you're here, you don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that. If you'd rather not, then no worries. Hot Chalky, a classy choice, a sophisticated choice, an elegant choice. Speaking of Discord, got any dice? Dice? Huh? I mean, I've played Dungeons and Dragons before, but I don't know, past that. Yeah, I don't know. Dice chord. I am so confused right now. But y'all are cute, you know that? That's all I had to say. There we go. You're gonna throw. Now I'm up to you like that. What you do is you go for the boop at that point. Aw, think about that, Bats. Hide shamelessly. Aw. I'm going to give us a roll for a lark. They're not in reach at the moment. Otherwise, I would do it. Christmas thing you called it. You were right. You were right. I wanted to have things ready for after the Thanksgiving break, and then I just kind of got carried away, and now it's here. So heck it, you know. I just really like this time of year. I am a Christmas girl. Let's just put it that way. Good. Also, Cerise, favorite winter beverage. Since I'm asking everyone, you don't have to answer that. I know that not everyone likes being put on the spot, but we've been having discourse about winter beverages and drinks. I really want to try Yulmust. Is there a recipe for Yulmust? Yulmust. Let's see. Eggnog coffee. Honestly, great use for eggnog. Great use for eggnog. Fantastic. Even the VTubers are putting out Christmas. Yeah, exactly. Listen, I'm just excited, okay? Non-alcoholic Swedish drink that the name itself means Christmas juice. Christmas juice. That's amazing. I'm sorry, thinking about that is amazing. Wish I could stay, gotta go, recovering from sickness I might have got from the convention. Oh no. Connor Rock, rest well. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you again next week, right? Do you have any Christmas singles? Christmas singles? Why, GLMD, how forward? I'm not sure what you mean otherwise, but, well, let's stick with just being viewer and streamer, huh? I don't know what a Christmas single is. I mean, unless we're talking about a song that's released on... Oh! I am such a bimbo. I am such a bimbo. Why did I not understand? Oh my gosh, thinking is hard. Don't you? I don't get it. So I don't have any Christmas music lined up at the moment. I'm sorry. I started working directly on Strawberry Girl instead of any Christmas music, so not this year. I don't know. It's fun to joke like that though, Sol. I don't mind the joke. Thinking, I hardly know it. Yeah. Just, I don't need those brain cells. Just get someone else to think for me, okay? All my songs are Christmas music. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. If I was, think of that, that's, if I was gone is probably not a Christmas song. That's no. There are a few that I think would be more appropriate for it. I could, in theory, now there's someone like, wait, what? Any music I listen to on Christmas is Christmas music. Well, okay, that can be valid. But, let's see, Deck the Dubstep is my go-to Christmas song, but I also listen to Snow Miku songs, which are fitting for Christmas. Christmas dubstep. Here's the thing. I love, probably not great, dubstep. I love Christmas music. I feel like their aesthetics are inherently clashing, with some exceptions. If you get a dubstep remix of something like Los Peces en el Rio, or like, I don't know, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen or something, there's potential there. That could work. Or Carol of the Bells. That could work. But something about like dubstep, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or something, or Deck the Halls. I don't know. Absolutely love Christmas metal albums. August Burns, Red Sledding Hill. Yeah, I feel that, Aaron. Actually, Gary Hoey also has a really good Christmas album too. Very, very good stuff. Hydrate. That I can do. I think my tea has cooled down a little bit. Barely. But yeah, Energy Dubstep Deck the Halls. Hello, Blue. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. We're talking about like, I guess we're just talking about, we kind of fell into the Christmas music category. See, I have a few go-to albums for Christmas stuff. For just kind of casual listening, I'll do stuff like what's playing right now, which is like piano stuff, or Mannheim Steamroller. Depending on the season, another hydrate. Okay, I can do that. Did both of those. What am I on about? Can we Eurobeat Jingle Bells? I'm sure it's been done. See, here's the thing. There are at least 2 albums of Christmas Eurobeat. And James, let me take care of that for you, baby. Ready? Let's see. Database. Let's see. Super Eurobeat Christmas. Oh, 10 albums of Christmas Eurobeat. Super Eurobeat presents Christmas Night, Super Euro Christmas, Super Euro Christmas 2. Actually, let me show my work just to show that I'm not BSing all of you. I mean, one of them is like a non-stop, so I'm not sure about that. Okay, so layer 2. Go to this window. Yep, yeah. Aw, thank you, Blue. Yeah. Sweet of you. I just realized that my boobs kind of look like a heart from this angle. Anyway, there's this one from 1991. Then they do 1996. This one in 1999. This one in 2001, which is kind of weirdly like metal looking. This nonstop best. This one from another nonstop from 2003. This one from 2004. This one from 2006, 2007. The best of. So, actually, let me see if Jingle Bells is here. And by the way, this is just mainline. Like Super Eurobeat releases. This isn't an individual label release either. Pisakai, hello. Great to see you here. Hope you're doing well today. Did I show off my outfit already? I mean, not really. It's the same one that I usually do. Christmas Truce from Sabaton. Yeah, I think I've heard that one. Trying to see if there's specifically a Potter Potter video release for Christmas. I think Norma Sheffield's, thank you for that, Bets. I think Norma Sheffield's version of Silent Night has one. Jingle. Yeah, there's one. At least one version of it. 2 versions. 3 wait. No, it's just the same one from before. So 2 versions so far. And then there's one that's just Jingle Bell. Oh, there's a 3rd. Like a full DVD or something. Okay. Could add the white fluff on the edges for the Christmas flair. See, the thing is, my 3D avatars at the moment are designed by Nijitan. And they do such an amazing job. And they're also dealing with a lot right now. I would not impose to have them add more stuff. Besides, I'm wearing red. I'm already Christmas colors. I'm practically putting me on a tree or something. I like half the decorations, you know? Of all the songs to Eurobeat, Silent Night is... Here's the thing. But you put Norma Sheffield on it. And that's the thing. Is it the bunny suit without the ears? No. This is a dress. The bunny outfit is like a onesie. Or like a bodysuit. But yeah, there's Jingle Bells. There's the Natalie White Jingle Bells. There's Helena Jingle Bells. And then there's, oh, maybe this is just Jingle Bells by Natalie White with just a typographic issue. Actually, you know what's kind of slept on in terms of remixing? the Nutcracker. Like the Nutcracker Suite. Not to say that everything would translate perfectly, but I don't know. I actually did make like a ravey kind of Eurobeat-ish version of was it Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies? I think I have it somewhere. Let me see. Ahem, iTunes. There it is. Okay. Let me see, let me see. It does, Aaron. Yeah, a lot of that music is really well made. This was something that I made as a one-off for like one of the family albums that I told you about. Oops. This is not going to be great, by the way. This is just one of those fun things I threw together for shizzies and giggles. But yeah, that's the one that I made just kind of for funsies. Where'd this go? Where'd this go? Not under that. Let's see. Wubba did a dubstep remix of Jingle Bells. That makes sense. That makes sense. I wouldn't call what I made there dubstep. I'm sure he's looking down saying, yep, folk still remixing. Yeah. Could you imagine having a, I don't know, could you imagine having a work that lasts not just like, can you imagine having a work that outlives you like that? I mean, that's kind of hard to do because by the time that you could imagine it, well, you're usually gone. And then it depends on if people still listen to it at that point. Right, back to piano stuff. We'll do this one. But yeah. What was I on about? I completely forgot it. Yeah, I don't know. I like that idea of like, Christmas music can be more varied than people give it credit for. On the same token, a lot of people just play the same like 2 or 3 things. They're not out here playing, you know, the Boar's Head Carol or things like that. Christmas singles, yeah, right. So I don't have a Christmas single planned this year, but you know, I do have a lot of respect for it. So here's the thing. Overplaying the song is not Mariah Carey's fault. That is what other people are doing with the song. In the same way, Comic Sans is not a bad font. People are just bad graphic designers. They just choose it for completely inappropriate context, and that is not the fault of the font. That's just someone not knowing to not use Comic Sans for your funeral parlor. Tea. But yeah, no, like, Christmas music can be so much more than just the same 3 versions of Jingle Bells, the same 3 versions of Frosty the Snowman. By the way, another hill that I will die on. The Barbra Streisand version of Jingle Bells, it's the run-on sentence version. Like, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, I found it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, kill it! I hate it. I can't stand it. It makes me literally anxious, which could very well be the point of the work. It could be why she made it. I can't stand it. Sometimes art can be, like, good art can be a bad, like, a product that you don't enjoy. There's a lot of art that I don't necessarily enjoy that I think is very successful. It's in the same way that, like, in the same way that I will defend I'm Superstar as a Eurobeat song and then also bash it to hell and back and then back to hell. Like, it doesn't, I don't have to like it for it to be valid. And it could very well be that the Barbra Streisand version of Jingle Bells is actually, like, successful at the artistry that she's trying to do. I just also hate it. Because of these people, Mariah Carey left a bad taste in me, even though it's not her fault. They made a little talkloid to it, how I felt about that, because people are already playing it nonstop and like, yeah, see, that's fair. Here's the thing, Christian. I love the album that song appears on. Listening to it in context with other music makes a world of difference. And choosing to listen to it on your own accord makes a world of difference. Being forced to listen to something is a great way to hate it. But choosing to try it for yourself and see what the fuss is about, that will always be more valuable. I don't know. I'm weirdly passionate about it, but I'm also not going to sit here and twist anyone's arms to start listening to Christmas music, you know? Like, life is short. Do what makes you happy. As much or as little of this season as you like. By the way, I have not shown nearly enough love to the myriad other holidays that happen during December. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, Yule, the solstice. No, not the Derek Simon Superstar, the Futura I'm Superstar. That one's not great. Apparently Mariah Carey copied the song from Stone. I did not know that. Song theft is pretty popular, though, sadly. Let's see. A lot of super famous songs. Yeah, exactly. All I Want for Christmas is Yule. Actually, there's like a multi-genre remix of that song out there somewhere. I think it's by Explorers of the Internet. And there's a Eurobeat section in it. I think it was Voltra who made that section, and I think she usually makes like dubstep, so... cool little thing there. I think about the headpats. Y'all are so good to me today with the headpats. A lot of the music I listen to this time of year isn't Christmas related at all, but like I usually start trending towards indie rock around this time. Okay, seasonal listening though. Thank you for the headpats. I do that. There's some bands and acts that I'll listen to at certain times of year. Like I'll listen to a lot of Oingo Boingo during October because they're very Halloween-y to me. And then during the summer, I'll do like Earth, Wind, and Fire and Stevie Wonder and a certain amount of like soul stuff. Because that's what my dad listened to when he was in like his garage. Give it that butts. I think last Christmas I listened to a Christmas version of Hardstyle. Huh. First of October is pretty seasonal. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm still excited. But yeah. You don't have to like any of the Christmas stuff that I do. I guess I just thank you for the headbats, by the way. I guess it's more just like, while I understand the places that people are coming from with not liking stuff, I also guess that I see the world kind of differently. In a way where it's like, here's something where if you want to like something, here's a way that you can go about it, you know? Because, like, the Christmas music I listened to at the grocery store when I used to work there is very different from what I would listen to at home. I didn't mind the variety at the grocery store, but sometimes they would play the same 5 songs over and over, and that sucks. I hated it. I only now realize how pouty I look when I'm angry. Well, we'll have to see about that. Won't we? Sorry. Why did I not notice? I guess I'm just not angry very much with this avatar. If I had to listen to Christmas stuff, I just tend to gravitate to rhythm game Christmas music. Silent Night, Crazy Night, Thank You, Merry Christmas, etc. That's fair. There's a DJ Command produced Eurobeat song that I think I have on here from last year. Where is that? Where is that? There's Hate It Here by Nimune. That's when I got back into Toe Euroflash. That can't be right. I know that I picked it up more recently than that. And it was on iTunes and everything. That's Twinkle Star Magic by Yozora Mel. That's the OG Mannheim Steamroller Christmas. Golden Hour. Is that this year, really? Oh my gosh. Sir Christopher Lee wanted to make a metal Christmas album before he passed away. I did not know that. What kind of weird are we talking here? When I was working retail, I usually got to control the radio. It got weird. These two rules were no screaming, no that's it? No screaming, no cursing, that's all? That's kind of light, actually. Pray for the wheat. Yes, Blue, you are 100% spot on. By the way, y'all, I encourage you today, or when just for the rest of the year, to keep an eye out on retail workers. People that work in stores, people who work, whether it's grocery or just toys or hardware or whatever it may be. This is a rough season for everyone, and a lot of people that work in retail are very much dehumanized to the point where this was like over a couple of decades ago. By the way, a couple of decades ago, I used to work at Safeway, which I think is now owned by Albertsons. So I tested a theory. So I used to get clipped by cars driving by. They would actually like hit me. Well, not hit me, but like they would bump part of me. It's like, so I tried something. You know, I was walking across the street and a car was coming at me pretty fast. In that moment, I removed my apron. So it looked like I was no longer on the clock. Instantly, brakes screech. They like come to a halt, and I have plenty of time to, you know, not hurry to get out of the way as much. Not wearing an apron rehumanized me to these drivers. And it shouldn't be like that. People, I hate to say it this way, but people straight up get killed for not giving a customer what they want right away. These are grown adults acting like children. So please don't. I feel like I don't have to say it to the oddities. Y'all are a good bunch. Y'all are a fantastic bunch. Thank you for being you as you are. But it's one of those things where it's like, y'all, take care of people. I work at the deli. The customers are stupid and infuriating while the customers don't care, and I've snapped at them for that. I'm sorry that they're like that, Blue. That's terrible. I will say that I got little moments of revenge as a bagger, as like a courtesy clerk. I would never actually like damage their groceries, but I'd set up in a way where like maybe the watermelon's a little loose and right across from the eggs, and maybe the next turn they take, you know. I would determine if someone went home with a full loaf of wheat bread or flatbread. But yeah, that's the thing, like, oopsie doodle, ooh. Please be kind to your, to the folks that work at your stores, especially this time of year. It can get really grim out there for a lot of employees, and, they too are worthy of. Oops, sorry, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo though. That's the thing. I don't know much about my sign or if I follow that, but apparently, everyone that I've told that like I'm a Virgo, they go, "Oh yeah, that checks out. That checks out. That is so you." I feel like weird thing. I feel like I want to know more about my sign, not authentically, but just because I think it's a cute thing to know about. I don't know, there's something about, like, romance, and like, I don't know, will I find love today? Maybe, kind of thing. I'm not sure how deep into it I go. When shoppers come in asking why you're working holidays, yeah, exactly, like, very seldom, here's the thing, I feel like people asking that question generally mean like, I think they mean it well. It's like, wow, I'm surprised that you're open. I think it's usually like, I don't know, customers don't tend to think about that kind of thing. They're not thinking about the logistics and why a store would be open on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, etc. That kind of thing. But I think sorry, back to the courtesy stuff. Big W this year, we're apparently Target and Walmart are closing for Thanksgiving. Right on. Let's say it's just, yeah, it's like, I needed to know that. Thank you. I get to be stuck inside. See, that's why I liked pushing the carts when I worked there. As a postal logistics worker who will also be working over the Christmas period, the Christmas wishes when we drop off your stuff mean a lot to us. Yeah. Can you bring the sun to me? I would like to see it. I would like to see it one last time. So here's the thing, actually. One of my favorite things that wouldn't happen all the time, there was an elderly couple that would come through every couple of weeks. And the lady would go to take care of something up at the front, and the gentleman would actually go through and had a very specific list of things that he needed. And one of those things was always the chocolate truffles. Yes, can you help me grab the chocolate truffles? And I loved it. One, because these two were the sweetest human beings, helping them to their car and getting stuff lined up. They were always so thankful, so sweet. And two, they were slow movers. I was the kind of employee that when we were shorthanded on courtesy clerks, I would drink an energy drink and a Gatorade, thinking that would sustain it. And I would do the work of 7 people. I measured it. I was the kind of worker where I would do my work and then I would do the rest, which worked out because sometimes I was the only bagger there and I would get in trouble because there wasn't enough people to do the work that baggers need to do. And even the bosses were like, we're so sorry. Like, this is literally only because we don't have enough people to do it because you are not 7 people. To get paid for work? Hell no. It's a grocery store. No. This was a kind of case where if I did not, here's the thing. It's not like I was, the reward of it. It was usually more the punishment of the store would suffer, or be in trouble if it failed something. It was usually the sense of like, if I was not up at all 7 check stands and making sure that the aisles were all swept and cleaned, and there was a child that just peed on aisle 10, and I wasn't helping this customer out to their car, and why are the carts all stacked up out front, right? If I, it's less that if I did all those things, I'd be paid more, and more just if I didn't do all those things, I'd get in trouble, and my employment would be on the line. Not even by the store. The store recognized that it should be doing more, but the money was not working in. So then I wondered, why didn't someone merge Eurobeat and Eurodance as in combined subgenre or blending genres together? Here's the thing. They're both derivative. They're both split from a common ancestor. They're both from Italo disco and high energy. So they are inherently separate. In the same way, though, they're also distinctly similar enough to where you can kind of shift between one and the other. Yeah, unregulated, like, just... I gotta be honest. Like, I feel like a lot fewer places need to be in business than they are. If you can't afford to keep enough people up front, if you can't really afford to, like... I don't know. There's a certain naivete to it, I'm sure. I'm not an economist. But it feels like if a business can't do the basics to keep the job done and just punish the people to not be punishing one person for not being 7, something is inherently wrong. Too big to fail should not be a thing. Exactly. I don't know. All this to say, please be kind to retail workers and grocery store workers and things like that. Please be kind this season. a lot of people get really stressed out and really frustrated, and they take it out on people that have nothing to do with it. Please don't be the one that continues that. Be someone who, like, honestly, that was what carried me in a lot of those years when I used to work grocery. Like, people would be like, hey, you look like you're having a rough one. I hope today gets better for you. And outwardly, I'd be like, oh, thank you, ma'am. Somewhere in the head, I'd be like, I just need to, sorry. I was a bit of a mess. There was one day I remember in, like, I think it was late November, early December. I actually had a breakdown. I just could not do it all. And the manager was like, don't worry about it. Go home. Like, the head of the store, like the guy that ran the entire place, was like, you're doing fine. Like, you've done as much as you can. Don't worry about it. Just go home. And I still had a job the next day, so that worked out. So it wasn't all terrible, and I feel like it wasn't necessarily the store itself so much as, like, I don't know. But yeah, be good to people. That's the mission of it. Thank you, ma'am. Internally, check it out. I love that one so much. Yeah, just look how hard it could grade. Oh, I love it. I get people yelling and cursing at me, and then I just walk away and get a manager to deal with it. I've worked food at Disneyland, and I find this applies to everywhere. You can make the workers' day as much as they can make yours. Yes. Absolutely. Tears streaming down my face at 20 pounds per square inch of pressure. Yeah. I remember there was a lady who I helped bring her groceries out, and she's like, you've been so sweet to me. You come here, you come here. Now, you take that. Now, I was with a union, and if you're with a union, you cannot collect tips. They had some rules about, like, if you do collect tips, then you have to, you know, some portion of them had to go to the union, and you had to report how much you made and that kind of thing. And I was like, oh, ma'am, I can't. And she's like, shh, shh, shh. This is not to you as a bagger. This is this kind of season. Just take care of yourself, okay? Okay, ma'am. It was like $10. I don't think anyone from UFCW 5 is watching this right now, so we should be good. No narcs. Yeah, people don't realize that I'll pretty much jump in front of a train if you're nice. Honestly, yeah, world of difference. Like, if you show that you value me as a human being, I will jump through hoops. I feel like that's the basis for a lot of stuff. Like, I even have a copy of, I think it's like How to Win Friends and Influence People. I think it's by Zig Ziglar. And, is it by Zig? I may be wrong. Dale Carnegie, I'm sorry. Similar field, though. The idea of, like, hey, you should probably care about your fellow man actually has a business approach, too. Like, it's not even buttering someone up, it's just being decent. Being able to connect with someone as a person makes a world of difference. I've had customers that were bad one time and great the next be like, I got you. Maddie, Zig Ziglar was a motivational speaker. He used to be in the business world. And then he found that there were so many people applying his techniques in just general socializing and finding great success. Just ways to treat other people and interact with people in a way that made them feel comfortable and happy. And it started working on general relationships. Have some empathy. Honestly, but yeah, best advice I can give is that you do not have to cave to authority. Be willing to point out how much more the business needs you than you need it, and always be ready to choose you over the business. That can work up to a point. There's usually also financial reason. It's very seldom that easy to, it's shocking that some people are so removed from humanity that they forget that being nice is what most people, yeah, honestly, yeah, exactly. And, in terms of, like, you know, the business needs me more than we need it, and being ready to choose business, yes. But there's also that reality that, well, we do need income. Not to say that, you know, be a step stool for wherever you work, so much as it does complicate that relationship a bit. And if you point out that the business needs you more than you need it, be ready for them to call your bluff. Yeah. Not to say it's a bad thing. I'm not gonna say that, oh, that's a terrible thing to think. If anything, I do very much believe that a lot of companies need to realize that, well, employees are more important. I will say that I've had a pretty fortunate employment history. I remember I worked at Safeway. I did some marketing work for a toy company. Was the social media manager for Equipboard before they moved back to Austin, Texas. No, that was a pretty cool startup. I spent a day working for a startup in Austin. Realized I would rather stab my eyeballs than keep working there. They basically had me steal content to build the platform, and after day one, I'm like, I'm done. I'm good. I don't want to do that. Moved back to California. And then I was the marketing manager at Oppo Digital. And that ended up ending when they tried to not let me market, you know. So now, I remember, actually, some of you might remember this. Hello, Mushhog, good to see you. Some of you might remember this. For a little while, I was door dashing to make my income. By the way, that's another field where if you're getting your DoorDash stuff and you're meeting the person face to face, a thank you makes a world of difference. Take care, Albedo. Thank you so much for popping in. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you next week, okay? Yeah. So I got stuff done. I was able to make ends meet, but which is actually hard to say and do it's hard to do in the Bay Area, but I was able to do it. I was paying my rent with door dashing. The problem was the strain that it was putting on my car and the strain that it was putting on me, being locked in a tin can for several hours at a time with very short amounts of break ever. It was during that time that I decided to see if streaming would work. Thank you for that, Bats. Good to see you, Meow Hong. I hope you're doing well today. So I remember I took a week to just stream. And if I earned this much in streaming and Bandcamp and all that, I'd have made it. It worked. I streamed for another week. It worked. I did it for a month. That month didn't work out, but the next one made up for it. So it got a little scary there for a second. So was that about 2018 or 2019 that I started streaming and doing music full time and made this my day job. It had to be like at least, I think that it had to be 2018 because 2019 I was really getting in the swing of things. Yeah, because 2018 my job at Oppo ended. So yeah, I had a full year before lockdown. Yeah. So, yeah, 2019 was a full-time switch for... Was it? Oh. Ah, so many hearts! Thank you for that. Oh gosh, Aaron. Job hunting was the most soul-sucking thing I've ever been through. Take care, son is lost. Sleep well. Aw, Pixie. But yeah, that was actually one of the darkest times in my life. I applied to a lot of jobs. I mean, granted, these were marketing jobs in the Bay Area, and so I was dealing with a lot of, like, pardon my French, but there's no other word that encompasses it. I was dealing with a lot of bullshit. I was dealing with a lot of, like, we need 8 years of experience in this field that's only existed for 3. We need 8 years of experience in it, and we can bring you on as an intern. Let's see how well you do with that. I need to eat! Thank you for the head pats. It's the same thing that, like, it's the same reason that you need a marketing degree to drive the Weenie-mobile. Let me say that again. A marketing degree is required to drive the Weenie-mobile. Totally not dystopian. So I got frustrated. And DoorDashing was the only thing that really worked. I applied a lot of places that year. 10 years experience in one field and 10 in another for an entry level for graphic design. No. That would be internship. And the thing was, especially around here, $20 an hour is considered poverty here. And as a matter of fact, I forget where the statistic came from, but a family of 4 making 6 figures a year in San Francisco is considered dangerous poverty level. What? Yeah, exactly, Celine. That's the thing. They want to hire one person to do 10 people's jobs. Where have I heard that before? I never thought that Safeway would prepare me quite that well. So here's the thing. Once I found out that streaming and music production was actually working for me, I basically shot that part of my career in the foot and went into music stuff and streaming, and it has worked. It's been doing what it needs to, and I'm really grateful that it's been doing that. Tastes like chicken-o. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and upcoming original with Miss Matara Khan of Shoujo. Let's get some love in the chat for, should I call you Tastes? Should I call you Chicken-o? Chicken? How should I refer to you? But yeah. The kinds of people that are trying to find jobs that pay well, or just trying to get their job to work. Just be kind to people. I know that things don't always go the way that we need to, but people are always going to be more important than that. Hey, what was that for? Mean. Anyway, but yeah, no. I don't know. It's one of those things where I understand where a lot of people are coming from for that kind of thing. Hydrate, that I can do. I will say this. Thank you, Almondor. I will say this. Not every company hires the same way as the awful people do. There are some that know that the soft skills are more important than the hard skills. And folks that know better than to just check boxes. They're few and far between, but they do exist. There are places that know better and will treat you better, hopefully. Sometimes you reapply to the same job where like they just didn't really bother getting back to it. If they put it back out, you reapply again. It's not great. But yeah, that was a soul-sucking time. There is something to that, Aaron. There is something to that. But yeah, let's pull things back to Xandra with 3 months of subscribing. I could have sworn that notification came through last time, but thank you so much for 3 months of Twitch Prime resubbing. Can we get some love in the chat for Xandra Dyson? Please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community for a quarter of a year now. Yeah, honestly, by the way, this is a big reason why I am so incredibly grateful for what I have with you all. Like, it's a big reason that I try to thank you all as much as I can, that I try to be as grateful and do the best I can for you. Because I know where I've come from and I know how much harder it'll be, you know, if I had to go back to that world. And instead of having to do any of that, I'm living basically my dream life. I get to be who I need to be and who I love being, someone that a version of myself that I actually really love. And I get to do what I love. Thank you for that, Butts. And I get to do it for a crowd that is extremely positive and supportive and easy to talk to. Not every creator gets to say that. Certainly a few do. It's not like good fandoms don't exist, but I feel like things could have gone very differently. I could have had I could have had fans that once I stopped doing music every single day forever and ever would have left. I could have had an audience that's very fond of slurs. I could have had an audience that that would be impatient. I could have had an audience that banters with me in a way that I don't much care for. So instead of any of that, I have you. So I work hard because it means I get to keep doing this. Wait a minute. Raven! Hello! Oh my gosh! Hello. How are you doing? I hope you are doing very, very well today. When was the last time that we hung out, Mally? Was that earlier in the year? Was that like February? I'm trying to figure out like when we last got, oh, thank you for that, Bats. It has been, was that really February? I remember it so well, but was that really too long ago? Let's fix that. Let's hang out sometime December. Yeah? The internet is laced with nihilism and selfishness, and it's incredibly refreshing to be part of it. Aw, Snowy, you're so sweet. And I wanted that to be part of how I do things. I wanted that joy to be part of it. I wanted it to be positive from the inside out. A supportive and inherently welcoming place. And that's the thing. Oddities do things different. We are odd in that sense. And that's not to say that other communities are bad. You went on a 1.25 mile walk today. Look at you go. Oh no. Well, hey, I mean, you made it through. You kicked its butt. Just because you're sore, well, you should see the other thing. I don't know. Yeah. But what was I even on about? I'm sorry, my brain is not braining very well. I have lost my train of thought. But yeah, that's something, like, I try to put what y'all have allowed me to do back into this. I'm gonna be real, I don't think I could have transitioned comfortably. Yeah, Snow, I'm getting checked out for that the day after I come back to stream, after Thanksgiving break. That and, bluntly, generalized anxiety disorder. It's a time. But yeah, it's one of those things that I do try to do. Like, I want this space to be a good one. Like, there are some communities that I've been to that are really good. Because see, here's the thing, like, I know that Cinder's community can be really warm. And Numi's is actually quite good too. Like, the Noombas are a very supportive bunch. And yeah, they banter and they tease, but when it comes to, you know, when things hit the fan, or when things are very good, they know how to celebrate and cheer on and support Numi. Yeah, there's a Noomba. And yeah, Chibi's is a little bit more intense in the banter, but when it comes to celebrating stuff, yeah, her community is really good too. Actually, I like that Chibi's puts a limit on the banter. Like, if someone's getting too edgy or like they're starting to get like nasty, they'll be like, hey, that's not how we do. Quick sip. But yeah, I like what we have. I like the causes that we support and the way that we do things. So thank you. And put some of that good out there, yeah? This season. That is South Boston accent. Yeah. I don't know if I can do a... Hey, that's not how we do. Oh. I think I know who we're rating at the end of the night. Let's see though. Let me double check. I mean, we're not going now. You still have an hour with me. But yeah, yeah. Be good to other people because you don't know what they're going through. They could be going through stuff like what I was going through. But, you know, I'm no longer going through those things, and I'm thankful for that, so be good. It's not letting me do thumbs up. Yeah. Ooh, exactly. Excuse me. I'm gonna enjoy this time more. Yeah? I'm glad. Gosh, Chat. I'm thinking of something. Gonna go now. I need to eat. Take care, Maddie. Sleep well. Don't $350 fine. The unwanted bands I totally said. Yeah. It happens. Hey, Thompson. Good to see you. Got home from an outing with my dad. How are you doing? I'm doing quite well. We are talking about seasonal stuff. We'll put it that way. As a matter of fact, let's talk about that a little bit. I have 2 ideas so far, 2 guaranteed things that I plan to do this upcoming season, but I'd love to do a little bit more. Those 2 things are, and I think I've talked about them before, they are a day out to Christmas in the park and the Oddie Day party. I mean, that's a given. That's a standard. I've been doing that ever since I've been streaming. Yeah. There's footage of me way like version 1.0 doing Oddie Day parties. And that tradition will live on no matter what it look like. Thank you for that, Bats. The question is there anything else that you all would like to see or do? I could probably stand and do some research into what other streamers do for this time of year. For streams, you mean? Yeah. Did mention the Mrs. Claus. Yeah, I am going to do the Mrs. Claus photo shoot, but I would do that anyway. Okay, so here's the thing. The Mrs. Claus photo shoot is only a tradition insofar as I did that for years before I even came out. That was my little way of like, yeah, someday I'll have this. Nah, Raven. We're Californians. That variety. You're fine. So I would do those anyway, but now the fact that I get to post them and share them publicly, or streaming them, that could be a thing. Hello, just a goofball. This community seems wholesome just as I say something sultry. I'm glad that you think so, goofball, and thank you. I'm glad that my brain is a scramble. But yeah, I would love to do I'd love to do more this time of year. And I would love to know if there's anything that you have in mind. Like, I know that we could do like more hand cam streams or like I'm making stuff. Could do more gingerbread houses ahead of time. I know that we usually do that for the Oddie Day party, but we get some practice in. Could do more DJ sets and just call them caroling. I don't know. Oh, baking days. We need to do more baking. So maybe I'll do more like Christmas baking. Yeah, I'm jotting these down. Yeah, I'm getting a tab open. Okay, so baking days. Sprinkle them with nutmeg and anything is Christmas. I have not done much with nutmeg like that. You mean you adore cake? Do you now? I do wonder if I should do something like... Oh no. Wait! Karaoke. We should do a karaoke day. Maybe like a day of like finding seasonal worlds in like VR chat. I think that'd be pretty cool. Dylan Hollis. Ooh, I like that idea. Yeah, we could do. I'll put that on the baking days. Four eggies. Karaoke would be incredibly on brand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Gotta learn how to stack dimes with icing for gingerbread house. Stacking dimes, huh? I'm not sure if I get that. Simonium. Nilla. Four. Yeah. Welding term. Okay. Yeah. The thing for me is like I can very seldom get the frosting to work. Just a Reese's bread. I heard about that. Yeah, yeah. Cinnamon roll. Yeah. Moo juice. Water. Sugar. Fire. Love, 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 Dylan. I was supposed to take a break, but screw it. We're on a roll. We're gonna make Yulakaka share a picture. That'll be happening this week. So Yulakaka is basically just a Norwegian Christmas fruitcake. But, you know, it's the variety of the spices and the distribution of the candied fruits that makes it different. And I'm pretty excited about it. Better be good. Don't make me drive down there again. Why, I don't make you do anything, darling. You come here of your own accord, don't you? Try one of his Great Depression recipes. Yeah, take the break, save your waist. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm enjoying the time. I'm enjoying the time. As long as it's not a pork fruitcake. No, it's not. Am I Norwegian? So my mom's side is pretty heavily Norwegian. My dad's side is Sicilian. But yeah. Can't tell if we're being held hostage or not. Lock the doors, lock the doors, lock the doors! Ignore that. I should do that hydrate though. That I should definitely do. Boop. But yeah, I'd be super down, Raven. I would need my mom's recipe for Yulakaka. But I would love to do more baking this time of year. Jessica can hold me hostage and I'd be fine with it. Down. You said what you said. All right, take care, Christian. Thank you so much for popping in. Have a great rest of your day. But yeah. Travis, what? I don't hold you hostage. What are you on about? The chains were willing. Was that before? Oh, I haven't tried it with Christmas lights. Let me jot that down too. But take good care. I don't know if I like this conversation. I don't like the idea of holding hostages. I don't like the responsibility of people. Yeah, chat's getting a little chat. Actually, wait, do I have keys that I can jingle? All right, that's it. Yeah, I'm getting the keys. Hold on. I'm borrowing a trick from Cottontail real quick. There. Yep. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we gonna get away from this hostage talk? Yeah. I'm sorry, I love that. I love that shtick so much. Keys. Yeah, it was. Oh no. I'm gonna scooch my chair over this way a little bit, and yeah. So Christmas in the park, Audie Day party, couple of baking days, maybe some karaoke, VR chat. Can I still do some like morning ring fit? See if it works there. Like, don't worry, Vera. I picked on you a little too much. Let's see. I mean, I'll listen to you apologize, maybe beg a little bit, but that's you don't have to. The gateway to darkness. Did someone say the door to darkness? I mean, a person doesn't need to be a hostage for a Celine. Little much. Maybe I can make a Christmas song. Maybe. I'll jot that down, but I'm not sure if I'm in much of a place for it. Let's see. That'd be like a full day endeavor at that point. No, we don't want to get on the naughty list that way. It's all good, Celine. It's all good. I've definitely made some spicy jokes. Last time I went to Christmas in the Park was like 2017. They're still doing it and still really good. I really like that. As I told you, I am the chuggy Target mom when it comes to Christmas. After what happened, I am now questioning just how wholesome. Goofball, we're PG on the edge of PG-13. We are 18 plus, but that's not because of any content I put out, and more we just didn't want to babysit. But yeah, we're most of the way wholesome. And I used to be almost goody two-shoes levels of wholesome. And then over time, I started to like, oh, this kind of humor is fun. Yeah, the hot cocoa there is so good. Okay, it's a lot. They put a lot of stuff in it, but super worth. Super worth. Yeah, so Christmas in the Park has these booths for hot cocoa. And they'll make you like a big one with like marshmallows and whipped cream and a candy cane and yeah, it gets wild. And then there's the throne stream. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I do want to do a throne stream this year, this December. Where is Christmas in the Park? So Christmas in the Park is in, if I remember right, it's downtown San Jose, which is in like the Bay Area. I'm trying not to say too much. I've had people stalk me before, and I'd rather not give people exacts. But yeah, Christmas in the Park is in downtown San Jose. And I love it. It's just all these trees and all these lights and all these displays and rides going around. And yeah. It's one of my favorite things. It used to be something that I just like, oh, that's kind of neat. But then over time, as I learned to let myself like things, you want to go with me? Maybe that should be a thing. Yeah. That could likely be arranged. Well, I'm gonna have another sip. But yeah, I really like it. And last year I made a point of, all right, take care, Vermouth. Thank you so much for coming. Y'all like video games. I am not good at them, but I do play a lot of bullet hell shmups. I do like games. Oddly enough, like, here's the thing. Me streaming video games seldom goes as well as when I do not stream video games. And weirdly enough, okay, musician, right? The times that I stream music making are not as successful at getting people to hang out and check things out as when I am not doing the music. It's weird. And by the way, that is not something that I blame on you, on any viewer or anything like that here. This is more one of those things where it's like, it's just been bizarre. Hello, Karma Bueno. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. And thank you for the follow. Great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and an upcoming original with Miss Matara Khan. Yeah, that train of thought left without me anyway. Toho has some amazing soundtracks. They do. Yeah, I like me some video games. I'm just not good at them. Oh, that bar is a little bit inaccurate. I think we had one leave, so yeah, there we go. Actually, Goofball, are you familiar with my Toho work? Yeah, I've done a lot of my career was focused on Eurobeat remixes of Toho tracks. On the Toho Eurobeat series, I have gone under Odyssey, or, well, my dead name now, but, yeah, I've been on there. I've been on every numbered volume of Toho Eurobeat for the last, well, over a decade now, I think. Well over a decade. So yeah, I do have a lot of love for Toho. Yeah. Anything with Stebbins in it, that'd be me. Hello. Need to see about getting my copy of Volume 15 signed if I'm at a con you're at. Yeah, I'd be super down. Just bring it over. Yeah. I've been at this Eurobeat stuff for a hot minute. We'll put it that way. You're a talented person, and I'm proud of how much effort you put. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you think so, Goofball. I love what I get to make, and I love what I get to make it about, and I love who wants to listen to it, you know? So, I gotta give it my best. I gotta do as good as I can, you know? I'm gonna check one thing real quick before I forget. But yeah, I've been around this block a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Woo. If at any point I stop talking, it's because doggo. No worries. I don't know. The last message you sent was she be cooking, y'all. Trust. Ah, that's you rolling up for Christmas in the park. I'm starting to think this might need to be like an IRL in-person day with a bunch of people. Like a... The album came in with all the other Rand imports, including the Griffin Express Rand figure. Right on. Aww. Pixie, I would scoop you up and I'd just plop you right here and we could just do Christmas in the park together. I'm eating a 1 foot long slab of garlic bread. That sounds amazing. I wish I was eating a thing that big of garlic bread. I do like me some garlic bread. On a related note, I dropped one of your more recent works into the music channel in a Discord server I run. It was wild watching one of our members realize who you were and how long you've been making music for. Wait, which server was that, if you don't mind me asking? The last route I took down there was actually nice. I didn't hit traffic, so I'm gonna see if I can find it again. I hope you do. Yeah, I hope you find it. Christmas in the park, Jimbo. Oh no. Another quick sip. Ah. Solid Fox, thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and an upcoming original with Miss Matara Khan. Great to have you here. The amount of automotive and sports facts I would bless y'all with. Sheesh. I mean, you can. Okay, I don't know much about like cars or sports, and to some extent I could barely care much more. But I love hearing people passionate about something. If you are like interesting to listen to and like you're clearly passionate about sports or cars or whatever, I'll listen. It's like that meme. I don't think I should quote that one actually. That one gets a little wild. That one gets a little spicy. Yeah. So here's the thing. I may go a little bit less than 3 full hours of streaming. Just because I want to end stream and pack my bag and get ready for time with my mom and my family. Enjoying the stream, it's just like hanging out in the living room on a winter day with friends and you're hanging out and drinking cocoa, vibing and being comfy. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of these just chatting streams tend to go. For those who are new here, when I'm not doing just chatting, I'm usually working on music or playing some games or lately I've been kind of trying to spread out my content a little bit. People really seem to like when I do, lack of a better way to put it, like personality-driven content. So who knows? Ooh, wait a minute. And thank you for the follow, Goofball. It's great to have you here. You've already heard me give you the spiel plenty of times, so great to have you. Your throne streams, you're melting. Yeah, people seem to like that one. I don't mind. Chat. Here's one that I didn't think about before, but and probably might even be a little controversial, but what about, and mind you, I've only ever done one stream like this before. What about like a Christmas themed ASMR? Like fire crackling and maybe like hair brushies and ear cuppies and things like that. And just a relaxing time. I like that idea. I have jotted it down. And the reactions are actually pretty good. I don't know if I have, like, I don't really have quite the, Saxophone with 20 months of subscribing. Can we get some love in the chat for Saxophone, my darling, my precious, adorable cinnamon bun kitten? How are you doing today? And thank you so much for 20 months of subscribing. Please continue to enjoy your emotes. You're so bad being part of the Oddities community. Well, I prefer audio dramas to tell you a story. I won't turn down an ASMR session. Coincidentally, Goofball, I have done scripts before. Actually, I remember last year I wrote my own Christmas script based on the, based on that one like phone script that all the other VTubers were reading. Maybe something like that too, like. Is it Dino Jacket? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and an upcoming original song with Miss Matara-kan of Shoujo. Let's get some love in the chat for our new follows and subs. I will say, I'm finally going to take that break that I should have done a few minutes ago. I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes, okay? Boop. Oh heck, I'll play in while it's going. I don't know what to play here. Y'all got it as good as I could ever do. String cheese. All right. Besides, I got to spend the next 20 minutes with you or so, yeah? As much as I can. Maybe the next 15. Clearly, my voice did not do much better. Yeah, we're back here. So, 20 minutes. Maybe more like 15. Thank you. I will hydrate. 15, 20 minutes before I basically take the rest of the week off. What's on your minds? What's on your hearts? What would you like to talk about? I mean, it's not like speak now or forever hold your peace. Like speak now or for like a week or so hold your peace, but still. You could ask about this week's releases. You could ask about something that we talked about before. What's on your minds? What's on your hearts? The par learning keeps going. Almost got a remix of Lunatic Eyes dancing with Magus Knight and getting better on Too Breathy to Touch. I see. Think you could do a backflip on stream? No. I most certainly could not. I made dinner, definitely used too much soy sauce in my chicken. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it still tastes at least pretty good, though. I bet you still did a fine job. Quick sippy. I love soy sauce maybe a bit too much. I do like salt, although I feel like that could be certain meds I'm on talking. A certain blue one. Yeah. I could stand up. Well, I'm not going to be making dinner. I'm going to be having dinner at my parents' place when I get down there. I still gotta like pack the rest of my stuff. I need to pack for 5 days, 5 or 6 days really, of being with my family. Gotta have some stuff that I can work in and like pick stuff up in and that kind of thing. And also stuff for pictures in. I'm back in another Eurobeans stream. Hello, Sky! You are here for the last few minutes of my last stream before I hop on Thanksgiving break. It is good to have you here. There's like some really fun emotions in Too Breathy to Touch, and also Dual Edge of Fate. That's complicated. Huh. Sky, question. Hey, with the head pats. What is your go-to winter beverage? Eggnog, tea, hot cocoa, hot buttered rum. Yulmust, hot cocoa or milk. Classy, sophisticated, good. Can you sign off on this as well? Please do. Please do. That was the first subject we talked about on stream today. Chai tea lattes. You and my sister would get along really well. She really likes chai. Let's see. The ingredients in Yule Mist: carbonated water, sugar, hop extract, malt extract, spices, caramel coloring, citric acid, and preservatives. Huh. Root beer like taste without the sassafras, or British or Caribbean malt drinks such as super malt. Huh. I kind of want to try Yule Mist after Mila's recommendation. Cinnamon is just my jam. Cinnamon syrup into your coffee, just, oh, you have no idea. Ooh, that does sound pretty good. I do like cinnamon to a degree. I'm more about vanilla. Oh, cinnamon and vanilla together. Ooh, the way they dance. Christmas or winter is the only time I don't drink iced tea every time I have the option. That makes sense, yeah. There's definitely some drinks that I don't do in the winter and some that I won't do in the summer. But, if I may say so myself, I have a pretty good hot cocoa. Cinnamon rolls are amazing. I have a 2-pound and a 5-pound one. 5 pounds of cinnamon roll? It's a lot of cinnamon roll. Cooking with the cinnamon and vanilla combo. Actually, that's kind of how I do my hot cocoa. Actually, the thing is, whenever my family gets a tree, I get to make the hot cocoa that we bring up. And usually I'll usually do like, so there's hot cocoa that you make using powder, there's hot cocoa that you make using syrup, and then there's hot cocoa that you make by melting chocolate and mixing in milk. I do all three. And then I add spices. I add nutmeg, I add cinnamon, I add vanilla. I think one year I added ginger one time. Just a little bit. IKEA does bags of frozen cinnamon rolls that are cook as you heat, so they always come out delightfully fluffy and delicious. So now I'm getting hungry. And I'm sitting here with string cheese. So there's that. Don't get me wrong, I prefer to bake my own, but the convenience is awesome. Yeah. So hot cocoa and hot chocolate are slightly different. I think hot cocoa, one is made without milk, and the other one is basically just hot chocolate milk. Let me double check that though. Yeah, difference between hot cocoa and hot chocolate. Hot cocoa is often flat and sweet, while drinking chocolate is rich and complex in flavor. I know a lot of people... actually, wait a minute. Pixie, are you still here? Didn't we have a friend that tried, like, drinking chocolate compared to hot cocoa? Because I remember drinking chocolate, like hot chocolate, was very thick. And a bit more of a flavor profile, whereas hot cocoa is a little bit more even, a little bit more like a beverage. Does that make sense? My hot cocoa treads the line between hot chocolate and hot... Didn't we have a friend that, like, drank... like, we went out to Ghirardelli, right? And we got hot cocoa, but they got, like, drinking chocolate. I think that's sort of the difference between hot chocolate and hot cocoa. The friend got hot chocolate, we got hot cocos. And, yeah, the difference is pretty surprising. I'm honestly kind of excited for the season that lies ahead. Yeah, I'm still gonna do Thanksgiving, but you know. Having tried drinking chocolate's usually a smidge thicker and a touch more complex. Exactly, Snowy, exactly. Because the sort of the main show of drinking chocolate is the chocolate. You know, you want a complex experience. Whatever is in that mouthful needs to be very, very intense, very flavorful. Whereas hot cocoa, you can kind of slug that down. It's more utilitarian, I think. I don't know. I'm excited for what's ahead, but I also know that in some ways I'm gonna miss streaming too. I like this. I like what we have. Gotta refresh the thing again real quick. Speaking of chocolate, the chocolate in Switzerland in general hits different. I've heard that, yeah. Gotten just enough Eurobits to redeem the Ada Ada. Do you now? Well, you could redeem it, or I will say, at the end of my streams, y'all know how it is, right? There's usually one freebie. With great power comes great responsibility. You know, I've heard that before. I would say, Sky with the wink request. Let me take care of you, baby. And I think I'll end it specially this time. And there you have it. For some reason, that never gets old to me. Yeah, goofball. I try to make every wink a little bit special. I've also ended it with, or I need to start doing it with like, like I still need to get the thwomp noise, just like, just whenever someone hits the nut button, just like, nut, you know. Oh, I'm gonna miss this. I'm glad to be doing what I'm doing because I am looking forward to time with my family and this season. But I also like what I do, you know? I can tell that I've got a very good job when I can barely convince myself to take time off of it, you know? Think of that, pets. And not for like bad reasons of like, oh, I must work. Oh, more headbutts. Yay. More just like that I'm eager to come back to it, you know? Thank you again. Nah, yay, more headbutts. Now I'm gonna end a little bit short of 3 hours because I do want to get ready for the trip down south. When you do something you enjoy as a job, you never work a day in your life. I vividly disagree, but I understand the sentiment. Oh, thank you for the headbutts. I think the thing for me is when I do something I enjoy as a job, the work is worth it. Oh, more headbutts, thank you. Because don't get me wrong, streaming is work. Music is work. There are days when I'd rather not be doing those things sometimes. Or, gosh, you know, it's like, this is really hard. I don't want to, you know, I'd rather take a break. I'd rather be doing other things. I'd rather, you know, be getting a dopamine spike somewhere else. But the work is worth it. It is always worth it. Pawsworth, hello! Why do we not have you VIP'd? All right, VIP, Pawsworth. Pawsworth, you're popping in just towards the tail end of stream. How are you? I hope you are doing very, very well today. Yeah, we're in the last few minutes of my last stream before I hop on to Thanksgiving break. Help my parents with some decorating and such, and then Christmas time. So good, just hanging out before dinner. Right on. I'm glad that we could have you. Well, this isn't a touchy question. When you first started out, how did you deal with the lesser viewers? You mean like just not having a lot of viewers at the first? Excuse me. So the reason that I started streaming was not for viewers, necessarily. I started streaming originally as a way to hold myself accountable to make more music. Because if I stream the process, then I have to do it, right? And you know, that was my way of holding myself accountable to, you know, keeping it up. Even while I was in, like, university. Or even just kind of after, really. But it had to be after. But over time, it just kind of became its own thing. I guess my streaming was not necessarily with the purpose of getting lots of views, lots of viewers, lots of people, you know? But it kind of became a bigger thing over time as I started having more fun, started bringing on more friends, started being more myself on here. Even when I started VTubing, you know, that was the thing. Love to work as a race mechanic. Shame uni isn't working out the way. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, XR. But yeah, like, I think you have to start with something. And at the time, I was a bit more gung-ho about my marketing background. So I did a lot more outreach. I went to find places to share what I was doing with people that actually cared. Or, I positioned myself in a way where people would care about what I did in general. And then I would start, promoting what I was doing. I will also say that I already had a little bit of an audience before I started streaming. So some of that was built in. Not tremendously, but, wait, is that? No. Hi, Ori. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need a second. Yeah, that's just kind of how I dealt with that. Yeah, I need a second. Okay, I need to do the intro. Hi, Ori. Welcome to, thank you for the follow. I stream every weekday at 2 p.m. Pacific. My work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and an upcoming original with Miss Matara Khan. It is great to have you here. And for folks who don't know, by the way, is it okay if I shout you out, Ori, or would you rather I let you just do your thing? Actually, it's coincidental timing. We're on sort of the last few minutes before we raid out, because I do need to head to my mom's pretty soon. Actually, they're still together, both my parents. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a scramble. I'm an absolute mess right now. But yeah, Sally, I'm gonna be done in a little bit. I'm so sorry. But I adore you too. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Should I stay a few more minutes? I might do a few more minutes. Just a couple more. I'm a fan of Ori's. I sorry. But yeah, okay. What was I on about before that happened? Yeah, what was I talking about? I'm so sorry. My brain is a scramble. Odyssey unlock emote. I think that is on the list. There's still emotes that I need to commission, that I need to ask, that I need to do that we unlocked during September. But yeah, when I started streaming, right, that's what it was. When I started streaming, it wasn't to be a streamer. It was to hold myself accountable. And then over time, it became something more wonderful. And thank you, Scotty. And over time, it's not like the VTubing stuff has eclipsed what I do as a musician, but oh, stop. Like, just, even just saying that, right. So I think the thing is, it depends on what you want to do with streaming. If you go into it, actually, I might do a more specific advice, which your mileage may vary, but go into streaming with something to share. Go into streaming with something specific you want to give to the world. Stop. Sorry. So in my case, I wanted to share Eurobeat. My literally stated mission as a VTuber, as a streamer, as a content creator, as a musician, is share Eurobeat with the world. Share Eurobeat with the world. So in that case, if the numbers aren't numbering the way that you want, you still have an impact. You still have the people that are there for what you do. Thank you for that, Bats. And you have a way to connect to people. Anyone can be a streamer. Everyone can be a streamer. The issue is, what do you do with those streams? What are you doing that compels people to watch? And it's not to say that you have to be some delightfully unique snowflake of a streamer for people to care, but it's more like streaming is a vehicle. It depends on what you're bringing with you in the car. Kisaki, hello! Oh my gosh! Okay. I was gonna start wrapping up, but there's so much going on today. Hello, Kisaki. Hello, Raiders. Invasion from the Key Society. We do live in a society. Hello. Let me go ahead and shout you out. It's Kisaki Music. How are you? How was your stream? What were you up to? And then we do... Yeah, that's one. You working on music, right on. Today was just a hangout, really. Like, we were just chatting about, well, me being a little bit too excited for the season after the holiday that comes in a couple of days. And we just kind of, I'm doing great. We've had all kinds of people, all kinds of raids, all kinds of folks coming in. First karaoke stream in 2 months, so that's awesome. I haven't done a karaoke stream in a long time. I would like to do that again. The world doesn't want the end stream. Well, yeah, but my mom wants time with me. But also, this is amazing, and I like having so many people here. Maybe I need to start streaming more anyway. Thank you for the headbutts. Yeah, dude, we just been hanging out. We've just been chatting, and it's been amazing. But yeah, so the last thing, so actually, wait, Kisaki. Okay, what is your go-to, big plans for American Thanksgiving? Big in the sense that I'm helping my mom out with, like, cooking and such. It's not really big plans, but I'm mostly just heading down to my parents to help like decorate the house for the season. There's like a family birthday happening that weekend. There's another family birthday that's happening across the country that weekend, but that's a different thing. So mostly just family time, really. But yeah, do you celebrate American Thanksgiving or not? I find that asking that is a better thing than assuming what one's plans are. Quick sippy. Thank you for that reminder, Zeke. But yeah, we've been talking about like favorite winter beverage and like the holiday season and being good to retail workers and kind of how I got into streaming in the first place. And Canadian is just planning out how to avoid the Black Friday madness. Oh gosh, yeah, that's fair. By the way, I feel like I should say something. Between my merch and my music, I will not be doing a Black Friday thing. I feel like my music's pretty well priced as it is, and it might be a Bandcamp Friday anyway. And then, for merch stuff, I already price it pretty low compared to what it could be. Like even a 5% discount would probably cut into the minimum, that they require that I charge. So yeah, that I should put that out there as like a PSA. Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath. Well, I already kind of did, but I'm gonna do it again. Okay, I'm actually highly curious. What is Canadian Thanksgiving like? I know that was like a couple months ago, wasn't it? When was that? October 14th. I'll think about that, Bats. Pretty much the same, but earlier. Okay, second Monday of October. Okay, yeah. Last month. Okay, because I remember Cottontail saying something to that effect. Yeah, I don't know. My brain is a scramble. I'm just happy. I'm just glad y'all are here. Yeah, my head, it's not that my head hurts until obviously stuff. You're pretty sweet yourself, you know. Hello, Boschfire. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I can't stay for too much longer. There's so many people that are coming in that I want to hang out with and spend time with, but I can't stay for very long. I've got to get to my parents' house. Let me see who's live right now. Also, I'm gonna do it. Yep, that is actually Ori. Okay, so Matara's streaming. Chibi's still going. She's still doing lethal. Oh gosh. Okay, so it looks like Matara and Henya are playing Lethal Company. Chibi is playing Lethal Company with Nags, I think. Speaking of you being cute, has that dress come in yet? The one with like the chains on the back? It has not yet, but it has shipped. That much I do know. It'll probably arrive while I'm at my parents' house, now I think about it. Matara, Henya, and Mousy are playing Lethal Company. Okay. Barry streaming, Inksy, Sansin, Ilara, Morgana, Yumiko, Teye. Yeah, everyone keeps playing Lethal Company. I might get into it too. Let's see. Chat not letting Jessica like, this is my VTuber. There isn't many like him, but this one is mine. That's cute. Dollar Bill 84. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It is great to have you here. I usually stream every weekday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and my work has been featured in McCoy. Hello, great to have you. Hope you're doing well. And my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and an upcoming original with Miss Matara Khan. McCoy Raid, hello. Tokimeki Memorial to Tyson Puzzle Dama. I am not familiar with that game. Is it a puzzle game or is it like a? Because I've heard of Tokimeki Memorial, but I haven't heard. I swear I brought more than one person. Look at. No worries, no worries. I do see a couple of friends here. I see Panda Volta and ETS 4000. It's a puzzle game spin-off of the dating sim. That makes sense. Okay. Oh gosh, was there a? Let's see. Did I miss a reference? I'll use my frying pan as a drying pan. Sorry. But yeah, for those who are just popping in, this is the tail end of a stream where we've just been chatting about. Wait a minute. Wait. McCoy. What is your go-to winter beverage? Is it like eggnog? Is it hot buttered rum? Is it hot cocoa? Is it tea? Is it water? I was actually just about to say water. Honestly, fair, valid. Water is great all year round. Solid answer. Sophisticated answer. I applaud that. When you leave it near a window and it gets cold on its own, see, that I have to be careful about because, like, leaving it out means that stuff can get in, and I don't always like stuff in my, I don't always like stuff in my water. Like a bottle. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought that I got that reference. There may like it, but this one is mine. Without me, it is useless. Without it, coffee. Spiced eggnog is top tier. Huh. Yeah, I feel like I'd prefer spiced eggnog over not. Yeah, I prefer like okay. I was saying this at the beginning of stream. I know, people. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I like this time of year. I am a chuggy Target mom at heart when it comes to Christmas. Just, oh goodness, that little snowman would be so cute for our front lawn. A specific type of spice. I'm really tempted to make a really gross joke about that, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, Sweetple, how are you doing? I was supposed to stop like 12 minutes ago, but things keep happening. Like, we've got like raids, we've got people hanging out, we got like one of my favorite VTubers just followed. Ah, I got bonked. I am all over the place. Oh, yeah, I suppose it's about that time. Chat, last questions, comments, remarks, redemptions? If I don't go at some point, I'm just gonna never leave. And I need to go. I think it is time to go. But, as per tradition, I wonder if I should do a certain thing. Aw, thank you for the hearts. Well, it doesn't necessarily. I think we're done with last redemptions. I think it's late enough to where I need to go. But, I love to do. Oh, never mind. Okay, there's the nya. Nya, 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 nya. And I just got the stream notification and got here, so that's an oof. No worries, Zephyr. And thank you for that, Pats. Okay. Why are there... Okay, now there's more people! Why? Okay, all right. Deep breath. I'm gonna go. I'm so sorry. I need to leave. But... I am very glad to have spent today with you, as many of you as have been here. I love what I get to do. I love who I get to do those things for. I look forward to finding ways to do things even better and better, and I could not do those things without you. While I'm excited for the days ahead, I'm also excited for when I return to stream. And as a freebie before we go, I'll do one great big freebie before we go. Okari nasai. Gohan ni suru? Ofuro ni suru? Soretomo watashi? And on that note, let's go ahead and raid Matara Khan. All right, friends. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now. Otsukare desu. Bye-bye. See you next week. See you on Monday. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, copy that audio raid message, by the way. We need, if you don't have that regular emote, then the hearts will do. Like any heart will do. All right, let's go. Bye-bye. And tomorrow, Overdrive at 12:30 p.m. and Friday night, watch Matara Khan. Watch Matara Khan's stream on Friday. Write it down. Okay, bye!